Good day, class. Our topic today is the second two-column cash book, or the double column cash book. It is called double column because you have two columns for cash, for money, cash and bank. Sometimes the business might receive payment through cash, by cash, or through checks, or they'll pay directly into their bank account. Such are recorded in the bank column. But if the money is received by cash, then it's recorded in the cash column. If the business decides to pay their suppliers using check or pay into their bank account, then that is going to the bank column. While if they pay their suppliers through cash, it goes into the cash column of the credit side. The same rules applies. The same for single column applies to the double column. If the business is receiving, it goes to the debit side. If the business is paying out, it goes to the credit side. Now, the difference now is this. If the business is receiving cash, it goes to the debit side cash column. But if the business is receiving by check or they are paying into their bank account, it goes to the debit side bank column. Now, if the business is paying somebody or a supplier using cash, it goes to the credit side cash column. But if they are paying into the supplier's bank account or they are paying by check, then it goes to credit side bank column. So the ruling of the double column cash book goes like this. You have dates, particulars, folio, cash, and bank. Dates, particulars, folio, cash, and bank. So that is the ruling for the double column cash book. Sometimes the business might record one transaction 2 times. Some circumstance that might warrant that is this. If the business withdrew cash from the bank for office use, it's to be recorded twice. Such transactions that you need to record 2 times is known as contra entry. And when you are recording it on the folio column, you indicate by putting a C there to indicate a contra entry. Then sometimes the business must have sold lots of money. They have to send some of the money from the office to the account, the business account in the bank. Such also is double entry. So you post 2 times, it is called contra entry. As we are going, we'll see some examples from the question that will run such transaction. Now, if you look at this question, the first question we want to start with now. If you look at the first question here, you have paid cash at hand, cash in bank. Then you have paid into the bank, you have cash. Once you see questions like this, you know that it is a double column cash book. A single column cash book, all the questions contain cash, bought cash, paid cash, that's what you see. But in a double column cash book, you will see questions or transactions that either goes to the bank and the one that goes to the one that comes in cash. So when you see it like that, you know that it's a double column cash book. Now if you look at this transaction, the first one, cash in hand, cash at bank, cash sales, cash purchases, cash sales paid into the bank. This is one example of a contra entry transaction. That's a contra entry transaction. As we'll be posting it, you'll see how it is being posted. So let's start by posting this transaction. First one, May 3rd. Cash in hand, cash at bank. These are balances. So you simply put balance carried down because it's from previous. So in hand, this is cash. You record it under this column. In bank, this is 25,000. That is how it is recorded. They said cash in hand, cash at bank. There are 2 different transactions, but they are brought forward previously before this current month. Take note, this is Ade Martin's cash book as at the month of May. As at May dash dash. They didn't give us the year. So the previous months, from April, the balance brought down or brought forward is 8,000 naira cash, 25,000 bank. Next transaction on the 5th, cash sales. You will know that it goes to the cash column because it's indicated here that it's cash. So you record it here. On the 7th, purchases. You will ask yourself, where am I going to put it now? It is indicated here, cash. So you put it in the cash column. On the 8th, cash sales paid into the bank. Like we said, it is a contrary entry. Now ask yourself, who is benefiting and who is losing? Now, it is sales, cash. They paid it into the bank. That means the bank is benefiting. So here, you put bank, because it's the bank that is benefiting. But what are they putting into the bank is cash. So you come to the cash column and you put 5,000 here. And the folio column, you put the sign there for contrary entry. Then the same transaction, you bring it here. And who is losing? It's cash that is losing. What is cash losing? Who is he losing to? Is bank. So you put the money here. On the folio column, you put it again, contrary entry. You see, and you cancel. So that is how a contrary entry is recorded. It is recorded 2 times. And you remember to put the sign on the folio column to indicate that it is a contrary entry. Let me explain again. You have cash sales paid into the bank. One party is benefiting, the other party is losing. The benefiting party goes to the debit side, while the losing party goes to the credit side. Which party is benefiting? Bank, because they pay the cash into the bank. So, bank comes under particulars. What did they put in the bank? Cash. So you put the money under cash column. Cash is losing. Under particulars, you put cash. Who is cash losing to? The bank, because that's where they are putting the money. So you record it in the bank column. So let's go back to our question now. On the 12th, bought furniture. With cash. So it comes to cash column. That's where you record it. On the 15th, received. The business is benefiting. From who? Osayi. Check is what they received. So you record it in the bank column. 6,000 naira. Bought goods by cash. That is purchases on the 20th. Purchases. And you have 7,000 naira by cash. On the 24th, sales. If you look at the question, it says money received by check. So you record this amount on the bank column. Paid rent by cash on the 26th. By cash, 4,000 naira. And on the 29th, salaries. By check. So, we are done posting. We've posted this transaction into a double column cash book. Now we are going to balance the account. As usual, add both sides and see which side is smaller. Take it away from the higher side. The balance or the difference, add it to the smaller side and your account will become balanced. So we are going to do that now. Let's add this side together. This is 25,000. Let me put it here first. And this 25, 35, 500. This is 25,000. This is 35, 500. Then let's add this now. This plus this is 10, 14, 22,100. And this plus this, you have 22,000 naira. So from this little addition, we've seen that this side is less than this. So what do? We take this cash column total is 22,100. Take it away from 25,000. You have 25,000, then 22,100. 10. This is 9. This is 4. You have 2 here. So here you have balance carried down 2,900. And let's see the bank column 2. This is higher, so you have 35,500, 22,000. Take away 005. This is 3 and this is 1. So here you have 13,500. So you drop this. The total here you drop it because it's higher. 35,500. Since you've added this balance to this, your new total now will be 25,000 for cash column and 35,000 for bank column. Down, you come and see balance brought down. This money is to be brought here 2009, and this one 13,500. So our transaction has been posted. Like I said, there are certain circumstances where you need to record a particular transaction 2 times, and such records or such recording of the transaction in your 2-column cash book is known as contra entry, and it is indicated with a C on the folio column. Situation whereby you have to send money from the office into the bank, or you withdraw money from the bank for office use. These circumstances, you have to record it 2 times, which is known as contra entry. At the end of the day, you balance your account the way you balance your normal cash book. And that's the end of this exam.